Decriminalization Act, I guess you could call it. Now, that's a prison and sentencing reform bill. It reduces sentences for non-violent drug offenders. Come on in. Kelley Paul, member of the Coalition for Public Safety, and, by the way, the wife of Senator Rand Paul, along with Matthew Charles, one of the first people to be freed under the First Step deal. Matthew, you first, please. Tell us your story. Take me through it, will you?
In 1995, I received a 35-year sentence for a nonviolent drug offense. But prior to me actually going into federal prison, I ended up becoming a Christian in February of 1996. So once I entered into prison, I just continued to live a Christian lifestyle and learn more about my faith. And in 2010, the sentencing guidelines changed, which lowered the crack cocaine ratio to powder cocaine ratio. So therefore, I filed a motion with the court, and Judge Kevin Sharp lowered my sentence and allowed me to be released in 2016. I was out for nearly 2 years, and then the government successfully appealed my sentence, and the court was ordered to reinstate the original 35-year sentence. Oh. So I was sent back to finish that remaining 10 years.
Whoa. Well, we're glad you're out, sir. I mean, really.
All right, thank you, sir.
35 years is just reimposed. That seems a little harsh, shall we say. Glad to see you on the program. Very glad you're out. Kelley, you're working on a similar prison reform, but this is at the state level. Is that so? We've got it at the federal level. You want to bring it in at the state level. Am I right saying that?
Yes, Kentucky, my state, has been very proactive, as have quite a few red states, actually. Texas, Kentucky, we've passed dignity bills. We're really working on lowering recidivism rates, helping people to find opportunities for jobs.
Well, Kelley, are you getting any opposition? Bills? I mean, look, you're sitting next to a guy who is just a terrific candidate for early release. I mean, good heavens, I mean, what a candidate. I mean, are you getting any opposition to this?
Actually, no. This is truly a right-left coalition. We have people that are very conservative evangelical Christians that have been involved in criminal justice reform. We have people on the social justice side, libertarians, conservatives, all saying that by locking up vast numbers of Americans, I mean, the number of women since 1980 has increased by 700%. We've really conflated addiction and substance abuse with criminality, and it's just not working, and we're locking up human potential. So even on the conservative side, we have a lot of proponents.
Okay, you've got it at the federal level. Let's suppose you get it at the state, all states get it there as well. How many people could actually be released?
I don't actually have the number for you there, but what I do know is that you're looking at such an increase. We now have 1 in 3 Americans who have some type of criminal record. And we really have an over-incarceration problem in this country. We're the most heavily incarcerated country in the world. Okay. So looking at things like more probation, home arrest, more recovery programs, halfway houses, are really helping people to retain their jobs and stay closer to their families.
Okay, I hope this doesn't come too far out of left center field, but I'm going to ask you about Denver voting to decriminalize magic mushrooms. I'm sure you've heard about this. I want to go to you first, Matthew. What do you say about that? Decriminalizing shrooms. What do you say?
I really don't have a comment on that. I just know that there has been a lot of behaviors that actually shouldn't be criminalized, that are criminalized. Okay. So to see something being decriminalized, I don't want to actually state pertaining to that actual, the mushrooms, but to see that there has been taken into accountability to decriminalize certain types of behavior, I think that needs to be done.
And one of the things, Stuart, is what we really want to do is focus our tax dollars and our government focus on violent criminals, people who are a danger to society. We do have a limited number of resources, and that's what we need to be focusing on, actually keeping people safe, not just incarcerating huge numbers of people.
Understood. Kelley, Matthew, both of you, what a pleasure. Thanks for being on the show today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Sure thing. Roku. Millions.